Good morning, fellow students, friends, and everybody else who is watching this video. My name is Jasmine Jean Bihelera, and today I will be teaching you about the arithmetic sequence. So good morning again, guys. Welcome back to my channel. And like what I have said in my intro, today I will be teaching you about the arithmetic sequence. So first of all, what is an arithmetic sequence? Arithmetic sequence is a sequence where every term after the first one is obtained by adding or subtracting a constant called the common difference. There are two types of sequences. These are the finite sequence, a sequence that has a first and last term, and infinite sequence, a sequence with a first term but doesn't have a last term, or for short, it's endless. In the infinite sequence, we use the ellipsis, the three vertical dots, to indicate it's endless. But we don't say 3, 5, 7, 9 ellipsis. No, it's not like that. We say 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. My parents gave me an allowance since now I started school. They gave me the allowance so that I could buy the things that I will be needing for my projects. They gave me 50 pesos on the first month. Then, I earned 75 pesos the second month. On the third month, I got 100 pesos. Then, my teacher said that we will be having a project where we will be making a small cardboard house for the kids in the orphanage. And we will be needing these materials next year. So, how much will I save or earn for next year or for the next 12 months? That is what we are going to solve right now. We should write the given values, which are 50, 75, and 100. Then, we have to find their common difference by using the formula D is equals to A sub 2 minus A sub 1. After that, we will be substituting the values. A sub 2 is 75 and A sub 1 is 50. And now, we subtract the two of them, and the answer will be 25. Now onto the next one. We will be using the formula D is equals to A sub 3 minus A sub 2. Like what we did in the last problem, we will substitute the values. A sub 3 is 100 and A sub 2 is 75. So, 100 minus 75 is equals to 25. Did you notice that they have the same answer? So it means that is their common difference. After that, we will be solving for the nth term using A sub n is equals to A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Let's substitute the n with 12, A sub 1 with 50, and d with 25. Subtract 12 and 1, which is equals to 11. Then, multiply 11 with 25. And now, let's add 50 and 275, which will give us the answer of 325. Let's look for the common difference for the arithmetic means. We will still be using the same formula we used last time. Substitute A sub 12 with 325, A sub 1 with 50, and n with 12. Now, let's solve it. 12 minus 1 is 11, and let's multiply it with d, which will give us 11d. Now, transpose the 50 on the other side with the 325. Always remember that when transposing, the signs will change. Now, subtract and divide both sides with 11. This time, we will be solving for the other missing terms. For the fourth term, let's use A sub 4 is equals to A sub 3 plus 25. Substitute the A sub 3 with 100, then add 25. which will give us 125. Now for the fifth term, let's use a sub 5 is equals to a sub 4 plus 25. Now substitute a sub 4 with 125, then add 25, which will give us 150. For the sixth term, let's use a sub 6 is equals to a sub 5 plus 25. Substitute a sub 5 with 150, then add 25, and the sum will be 175. For the seventh term, let's use a sub 7 is equals to a sub 6 plus 25. Substitute the a sub 6 with 175, then add 25, which will give us 200. For eighth term, we will be using a sub 8 is equals to a sub 7 plus 25. Then substitute a sub 7 with 200, then add 25, which will give us 225. For the ninth term, let's use a sub 9 is equals to a sub 8 plus 25, and then substitute a sub 8 with 225, then add 25, which is equals to 250. For 10th term, we will be using a sub 10 is equals to a sub 9 plus 25. Substitute a sub 9 with 250, then add 25, which results are 275. For 11th term, let's use a sub 11 is equals to a sub 10 plus 25. Substitute a sub 10 with 275, then add 25, which will give us 300. And for the 12th term, or the last term, we will be using a sub 12 is equals to a sub 11 plus 25. Substitute a sub 11 with 300, then add 25, and the results are 325. This is how much I earned every month in 1 year. The next and the last thing that we will do is solving for the sum of the terms of an arithmetic sequence, or the arithmetic series. We will be using the formula a sub n is equals to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Then substitute the given values before solving the problem. After that, we will be using a new formula, which is S sub n is equals to n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Substitute the given values, and it will give us S sub 12 is equals to 12 over 2 times 50 plus 325. Let's add 325 and 50, which will give us 375. Then divide 12 with 2, that is equals to 6. Now multiply 6 with 375, and that will give us 2,250. We can also use this formula, which is S sub n is equals to n over 2 times 2 times a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Let's substitute the values before proceeding. After substituting, let's start on solving the numbers inside the brackets first. So 2 times 50 is equals to 100. 12 minus 1 is equals to 11. Then multiply it with 25. Next is divide 12 by 2, and we'll have 6. Then add 100 and 275 before multiplying with 6, which will give us 2,250. So overall, I earned or saved a total of 2,250 pesos in 1 year or 12 months.